This is a negotiation story about not opening first in a work context. And this involves a company that actually no longer exists, unfortunately, called Marconi. And I was doing their project management training very successfully. It was all marvellous, good customer. And one day I got a phone call from the guy at Marconi. And he said, Chris, we've got this terrible emergency, and I wonder whether you could come in and see if you can help us. And I said, well, what is it? And he said, well, we've got a marketing course. We're meant to be running next week. And unfortunately, the trainer has let us down, and maybe you can help. Can you come in? And I thought, well, I don't know that much about marketing, but I work with a colleague called John, who's a marketing specialist. So I said, yeah, John and I will come in. So John and I went in to see the guy at Marconi. And when we went into his office, the Marconi guy was going, oh, thank goodness you're here. Oh, it's a nightmare. We've got this course booked next year. We've got 30 people, sorry, next week. We've got 30 people on it. It's a 3-day residential course. We've got the hotel booked, everything. And the trainer's gone off sick and we're stuffed. Can you help us, please? Now, we looked at our diaries, and as it was, we had a couple of things we could move, and we could do it. So we said to him, we can do it. And he went, oh, thank goodness for that. Oh, thank you, guys. How much will it cost? Now, I'm thinking, well, you know, it's a last-minute emergency. It's residential. It's 30 people. We're going to have to develop all the material over the weekend. So I was going to quote him quite a big price. And just before I came out with a number, my friend John said, well, to be honest, Roger, we just want you to be happy. And I'm thinking, shut up, John. I'm kicking him under the table. No. But actually, he's doing the right thing, because the rule is get the other person to open first. So John said, we just want you to be happy. How much were the other people paying you? And the guy from Marconi quoted this number. I don't know, say it was £4,000 or something. It was some, a day or whatever. It was some huge amount. And he said, well, they were paying £4,000 a day. And John looked at me and he said, well, I think we could probably do it for that, couldn't we, Chris? And I went, yes, I think we could do it for that. And then the Marconi guy was like, great. And John said, obviously, we'd have to charge extra for the development time over the weekend. And the customer went, yeah, of course, yeah. And John said, and obviously travel would be on top. And the guy went, yeah, whatever, yeah. And John was going, and obviously the evening session would be extra. And the guy was going, yeah, of course. And so John loaded another few things on, because it was obvious that the bloke was just delighted we could do it. So we agreed the price and all the extras, and he must have heard us walking away down the corridor, because we were just going, hooray! We couldn't believe how much we were being paid for that job. And we did a really good job for them. And in fact, they asked us back from then on. We were given the contract, and we always did the marketing course. And it was a great course. I'm very proud of the course we did for them. But they could have got us for less. And the whole point about that story is get them to open first, because it might be good news. You just never know. And if it is bad news, if the previous trainers had been very badly paid, we'd have said, well, we can't possibly do it for that. We want X, and we would have asked for a lot more. And of course, it gave us a bit of information as well. If he had told us what the others were paying, but it was lower, we could have worked out where to pitch our opening offer. So getting them to open first helps, even if it's bad news. And it's brilliant if it's good news. So whether you're buying or selling, whether it's work or at home, always get the other person to open first if you can. I know you can't always. Usually if you're selling, the convention is that you do have to open first, don't you? You have to put a price on things. Although if you go into a kitchen showroom where they're selling, what's the first question they ask? And it's always, well, how much are you planning to spend? And the answer to that is, don't answer that. Just say to them, well, it depends what you can tempt me with, or, I haven't decided yet, or, well, I know I want, pine doors and brass handles, or, and that's a coffin, isn't it? But anyway, I know what spec I want. What's the price for that spec? And get the guy to open. And then when he opens, you go, can't afford that. So don't open first, especially not if you're buying. Now, I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed that story about the Marconi training course.